Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone? Nice to see you on this Friday evening or whatever day it is, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready for some irreverent nonsense. A bit of quizzing, start of a new month of our super quiz, and Q&A, all those good things. Let me know if you can see me and hear me, as always. Otherwise, I'm just a man shouting into the void. Good evening, Brian. He says, I come with a public warning today. Seemingly, I've been playing darts all day today. I may or may not be tipsy. Well, tipsy or not, you're still welcome. And I have a fantastic question for tonight, as I'm at my wit's end. Questions are always good. Hans hi from Sweden. Hi, Hans. How we doing? Scott, nice to see you. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Yes. Remember, everyone, that's the only price of admission is a wee like. That's all you need to do. If you do want to do more than a wee like, then the events tab is still running, so we should be able to recognise and acknowledge any and all gifts, etc., which are always appreciated, but not required. A wee like would be nice. That's all we need. Stuart, nice to see you. Silver Surfer. Cam, Fish Room is on time. You are indeed. Good morning to you. JT, nice to see you, JT. Sorry I couldn't make your quiz last night. I was otherwise indisposed. So, let someone else have a win. I hope it went well. Simon, nice to see you. Tommy, AV, good. That's what we like to see. Thank you, Scott. Adverts. We shouldn't have any adverts. I hope we've not got any adverts. Lily from Bolton, nice to see you. Blinking at... Really? We got ads? We shouldn't have ads. I thought I had turned ads off. In fact, yes. Focus on your live stream and let YouTube insert ads for you. Lisa, how we doing? Stupid ad. Okay. Well, you people not got ad blockers? Clearly not. Jack says, a wee like, so the like needs a P. No, as in, you can tell I've visited Scotland in my recent past because I've started using wee more than often. Wee, in Scottish parlance, is little. And this is a weird thing, so I noticed the last time I went home, and this time even more so, everything we did in Scotland, you go into a shop and they'd be like, would you like a wee bag? Yes or no. Would you like a wee receipt with that? A wee receipt? Because they're like a normal size one I can have? Or is it, what do you mean, just a small one? Would you like a wee knife and fork with your meal? Like a normal sized knife and fork, please. But everything. Would you like a wee this? Would you like a wee that? Would you like a wee kick up the bum? I don't remember that when I lived in Scotland, so who knows. Rebecca's in. Nice to see you. I'm not late, I promise. I'm just editing stuff. Not really. Can't be a video. I've never known you to edit a video. There you go. No, not editing a video. Not video editing. A paper that I'm writing with others. Is this... Oh no, a paper. I thought you might be writing your talk for your upcoming star appearance. For those of you that don't know, we've got... In fact, I can't talk about this because it may or may not be a question in the quiz. So, forget I said anything. Rebecca won. There you go. Ads when you start the stream, but that's normal. Right, okay, I get it. Thank God for ad blockers, indeed. Right, so what have we got for tonight? We have... let me share my screen. Let's do some live resizing. No, we don't want that one. Sorry. Okay, I won't share my screen. But we have... the quiz. As you know, if you've been here before, and I'm about to tell you if you haven't, every month we do a month worth of quizzing, and we add up your scores for each week of the quiz, and then at the end of the month, whoever gets the most points, what do the points make? Prizes! They do indeed. So you get some prizes. Last month's winner was Stevie P, 2003. I've not sent him anything, but I will. I promise I will send him something. He wanted a towel, I believe, so he'll be getting a towel. But we start again this month, so it's a clean slate for everyone. You get to have a go. The format of the quiz is 20 questions. The more you answer correctly, the more points you get. And the faster you answer them, the more you get. Questions 10 and 20 are wagering questions. That means you get to gamble some of the points you've accrued. If you don't gamble anything, you don't get nothing, even if you get it right. The points are tallied for the calendar month. Most points at the end of the month wins. Questions are all multiple choice. Please use Tommy, the same Tommy, name Tommy, each Tommy week. And then my spreadsheet captures all the scores automagically and counts them up for me, Tommy. The correct answer is what I say it is, because I have been known on 1 or 2 occasions to get the wrong fact, let's say. So we'll go with alternate facts in that case, and we have no arguments about it. Got it? Right. Tommy. So we'll be aiming to do the quiz. Sorry, we're picking on you, Tommy. At around about past. So we'll get about 25 minutes or so to get everything up to scratch. We use this first half hour for some welcome messages, any questions, any points you want to make, any arguments. I thought I might get a few people turning up to tell me about my overuse of test kits, and so I'm prepared to answer any and all arguments about test kits. So, you know, have at it if you want. Otherwise, you'll just hear me bleating about some random nonsense. I use ad blocks, but it came on as soon as you went live. Ah, right, okay. Mary Oliver, hello from RI, USA. RI. This is a game I like to play where it's guess the state. Is Rhode Island a state? Have I made that up? Is Rhode Island a place? Or is that just a place where microphones come from? Rhode Island is indeed a US state. Haha. Mary Oliver. I used to know someone called Mary Oliver who went all American. Or someone. I used to know someone who had a sister called Mary Oliver. You're not her, are you? Did you join the army or something? I don't know. Anyway, random. I've not even written my name on the presentation for the talk. Does that mean you've not even started the presentation for the talk? That's kind of my approach to do things. Kind of turn up on the day and go, hello, so, everyone having fun? I'm sure you're a bit more professional than that, Rebecca. I haven't seen an ad on the stream for a long time. I assumed it was a member thing. When ads come on, go to the bottom right, hit skip, and it goes straight back to the stream. I'm guessing Graham missed the fact I actually have a massive question tonight. Okay, well, hit me with your massive question. Hello, says Stevie P. Yes, he wants a blow towel. Oh, this blows. I don't think I've got any of those ones. I think I might have sent you a discus towel. You'll have to win again and we'll get you one made up. Barbara Jackson, hello there. Some ads, as the stream starts, often it's a shorted one, like YouTube makes a mistake. Yeah, I mean, watch more ads, then I get more ad revenue. That's all good. Tommy's got it. Good. So everyone has to be called. No one called Tommy except for Tommy 10 names. Yes, I think you had a different name for every week last month. Which is fine if it's only you, but if everybody does it, I'm screwed. Not to sound like I'm making an excuse, but this is an excuse. Blame Andrew. He uses the same quiz program you do, so I have to go back and forth between names. Well, no, just pick one name. How many names does one man need? You don't have to change names between my stream and his stream. So yes, if you don't know, Andrew and I, Andrew being Aquarium Daily, he reached out some months ago now to say, because I was always complaining about the quiz software I used to use. It would crash consistently, and everyone that I tried would crash consistently. So I got to the point where I thought, I'm going to have to start using one that costs money. And he reached out and said, well, I'll use this one, and it costs money, but I'll split it with you. So we went in halfers. And then Bleeding Jack goes and finds a good quiz software that's free. Should have gone with that one. I better write it down before you forget what you want to ask. Yeah, come on. Get on with it. Make with the questions, Brian. You should have a prizes button for the call and responses. You always say, what do points make? I do say that a lot, don't I? I'm loath to do that because I want to stop saying that because it's stupid. But you know, you're right. I probably should because I can't stop myself. Cohog. Oh, Branton Lightcap has just subscribed. Hello, Branton Lightcap. That's a name and a half. Rhode Island is the tiniest state, is it? Alright. What test kit would you recommend? I would recommend going and looking on my video and choosing any of the ones I've put in an Amazon affiliate link to. No, I don't care. I think people should use a test kit. I'm not interested in the argument that, oh, the Master API kit is trash. You want to be using the JBL ProScan, or you want to use the Tetra this, that, and the other. I'm just an advocate of testing your water. I find them all fine. I don't think one's better than another. I don't think you really need to be paying the 100 odd quid for like these lab test versions. I want something that's fairly consistent. I don't care if... So some of the arguments I see for one test kit over another test kit is that, oh well, this test kit measures 0.5 ammonia, but this other one measures it as 0.3. Whatever. I'm looking for a variance. What I don't want is a test kit that, where given the exact same water, you measure it 5 times, you get 5 different results. As long as you get 5 results that are equal, whether it's 0.5 or 0.3, I don't really care. I want to see movements when something changes in the water. I don't really care what the value is. Obviously it's useful, and obviously in some cases you do want that. So if you were checking pH or you wanted to check for hardness or something like that, yeah, you might want something that is a bit more accurate. But I'm looking for swings and anomalies. So I'll have a spreadsheet I have an app actually that tracks most of the tanks. That's a lie. I made that up, sorry. I have a spreadsheet that tracks 2 tanks. No, 3 tanks. 3 tanks. And what I'm looking is where I don't change something and something starts to rise or fall, and I can go, because in my experience, 6 months down the line, that is, oh, something died, or everything died, or we've had a massive crash. Whereas if I can see it happening beforehand and go, wonder what's happened there, let's chuck in a couple of extra water changes, wonder what's happening in there, let's do a bit of an investigation and see if something has died before it becomes a problem. That's what I'm doing. So if it's the API master kit, that I think is kind of the easiest to use of the decent quality ones. But I'm a big fan of specifically the JBL ProScan, because it's got an app. I believe there's several other ones now that have the app. They've got the Tetra one, I think, has the same sort of idea, where it's a dip strip, take a picture of it, and it says bing, it's these numbers. I found it to be a little bit out compared to my master test kits, and there was a stage where I think I made a video a couple of years ago about test kits, so all the companies reached out to me and sent me all the test kits. So I have tried most of them, and most of them are fine. There's not one that I've gone, oh, that's brilliant, definitely go for this one. Just go for one that you're happy with, you find easy to read and to use. So like the combi set ones, I think they're a bit, for me, awkward, because you're like looking down on a little vial and moving it around on a bit of paper, whereas the API one's kind of easy to use. You just do it, but the easiest ones to use are the dipstick ones. So that probably wasn't a serious question, but that's my serious answer. I hope that makes sense. Graham, what fish do you recommend for me, a beginner who wants fish to tolerate the most suffering? Yes. So for those that don't know, my last video, I'm kind of stuck with being able to get my hands in the water. My hands hurt. I can't do a lot of maintenance. I can't do a lot of builds and stuff. Everything's footery. So for the last few weeks, I've been kind of thinking, oh, what can I make a video about? So I settled on what pisses me off or what annoys me. That's what I'll make a video about. And it is this specific question. Not just to me, but it's one that I seem to get a lot is, I'd like to get into the hobby. And you're thinking, great, can you recommend a good beginner fish? And I'm like, it irks at me. The question irks. I think I said it grinds my gears, but it's often not a maliciously asked question. It's often not nothing behind it. It's sometimes coming from a good place of, oh, well, I'm a bit apprehensive of getting into this hobby. I don't know a lot about it. So what's a beginner way to get into it? So I wanted to make something that was just the other side of the coin to what the standard answer to that. The standard answer to that is get some Daniels, get some guppies, get some whatever, something that's a hardy fish, because then it'll tolerate your mistakes. My answer is that's the wrong way to get into the hobby. The way to get into the hobby is I've seen this thing and it looks cool. That's your best beginner fish, because you think something looks cool, you're going to be so much more invested in it. I can understand the apprehension if the thing that you've seen is a stingray and it costs 500 quid. You're going to be a bit apprehensive. That's a lot of money to spend on something. But whatever it is, there'll be compromises for it. But see the thing that you want and learn what it requires to be able to take care of it. That it's not rocket science. The majority of the things any fish keep are, to a degree, similar, if not the same. It tends to be, it's like 1 or 2 steps out of the same thing for every single fish. There are fish that are more tolerant to wider ranges of conditions, but that doesn't mean you should go into it with the mindset of this will put up with the shit I give it, which is the point of the video I was trying to make. So, hope that makes sense. Rant over. I hope that doesn't make everyone turn off and be too bored at me going on and on about it. Sorry, Rhode Island is just one island. Oh, right, okay. GB, hello. Hello yourself. A discus tail is good too. Good. I haven't actually sent it, but I have packed it. It will go in the post probably tomorrow, if not Monday. Can I be the fish room? You can be the fish room. Tommy can be Tommy, or Silver Tommy, or anything he wants, or Tommy 10 names. Just pick the same name. No, it's fine. I just like to. I jest. Alright, here's Brian's question. Sorry, we're a wee bit behind. And for those of you who are playing along at home, the first drink of the evening is Wild Beer Company, the Pogo Passion Fruit Pale Ale, which is this, which is a bit peely-wally. There's another Scottish word for you. It's a bit limp-wristed for what I like. So, here's the question. How the hell do you stop guppies going for any food you put in a tank to feed Corydoras and shrimp? The guppies get there as soon as they finish the flake. How do you stop guppies going for any food you put in a tank to feed the Corydoras and shrimp? The guppies go there as soon as they finish the flake. Yeah. I think the answer is you don't. So it is quite difficult to do that. What I would tend to do is obviously try and feed your shrimps and your Corydoras some kind of fast sinking food, and feed your guppies your flake if you're feeding them flake at different sides of the tank. So flake over in this corner, the guppies go over there, you sneak away over the other side and go, ha ha. It's not foolproof, but that's as good an answer as I've got for you, I'm afraid. That feels redundant, Campbell, calling himself the fish room. Yeah, a lot of personalities, fair enough. And 3 idiots talk aquariums. Hello there. How are we doing? I use a free one. This is a quiz software that works great. Yes, I know. I'm having buyer's remorse because the one that I use is not cheap. Mary, it was not Army, it was US Marine Corps, 76. No, so you're far. I was about to say, how very rude of me. I was about to say you're far too old for the Mary I know. Mary I know is younger than me, so wouldn't have been serving during those years. Oh, Mickey's got a tip. Feed when the lights go out. That isn't a bad idea, yes. Three fish rooms talk to the idiots. This is the idiot in his fish room talking to 3 people. Right. I will put up. What will I put up? I'll put up the link to the quiz. And I encourage everyone to have a go, because this is the first week. Nobody is ahead so far. And Juggler might not even be here, so we might get in. Why won't you? There you go. There is Linkfort quiz. I would pin that, but I can't remember how to do that. Rebecca says, I'm not sure about API. Found a load of false negative and false positive nitrate tests. I have found with API in particular that you do need to take care of they have like a use by date, and they go out of date like a bad banana. Once they go out of date, I have found that yes, they do. And I have heard people, and Rebecca's probably one of them, who has said that even if they're in date, she's got a few spurious results. I haven't, so I can only comment on my experience that I haven't. But that's what I mean. Just use something that you're comfortable with. So if you use API and you don't like it, switch. Go for one you do like. Question: as you're the self-proclaimed messiah of test kits, which test kits can be trusted after the best before date? So similar question. That's an interesting one. I did once start a I love a spreadsheet, as you know. I did once start a spreadsheet where I say, a couple of years ago, something like that, I got sent loads of test kits from loads of different suppliers, and I thought, this will make a great video. I'll do like a long-term scientific review of all these test kits. And I tested everything at the same time, regularly, and kept it for months and months, and I cannot find that spreadsheet to kill me. I searched for it for ages, and it put me in a proper bad mood for a long time. I couldn't find it. I was running it for about 6 months, and not really long enough for any of them to go out of date, if I'm completely honest. So I didn't get that far before I lost it and forgot about it. So I might do it another day. But what ones would I use? So, like I say, I like the API one. I like the JBL ProScan. They're the ones I use most often. I have other ones, and I don't dislike them. I'm just a creature of habit, and they're the ones that I use. Brian, I use test strips until something is shown. Yeah, if you, and that's kind of the point I'm making, that I'm using test strips expecting to get the same result I got last week, for instance, and then when I don't necessarily then go and test more, because if it's showing me that I've got some ammonia in there, I don't really care if it's 0.3 or 0.5 or 1 part per million ammonia. That's different to the last time, so I'm going to do a little bit of an investigation. I might just do a quick water change. Oh, a spider lady. Hello, spider lady. I might just do a quick water change. I'm not really that fussed about the exact number usually. My Fish Tank Aquatics, working and lurking. Nice to see you though. Come and join us in the quiz shortly. I feel test strips are good enough for our purposes. I use what's easiest, and I won't test if it's too fit. That's it. Yeah, there is a bit of a mad scientist element here. That sometimes, especially the JBL, is it the JBL? Bear with me. I forgot the lights off. I can't see what any of them are called. There's like a JBL Pro Lab or something like that, which is a bit like, right, step 1, go and get your master's in chemical engineering. You're like, what? Oh. I like the Sarah test kit. That is one I've not tried, if I'm completely honest. It comes in a light protective briefcase. I'm able to have more added due to larger test tubes for accuracy and no shaking the crap out of it, but they aren't cheap. Yeah, I did get one that was it came in like a big Pelly case, and it had like a digital readout, and it was good, but ridiculously expensive and a bit faffy, if we're completely honest. Columbo. Ooh, ProScan Giro, I guess. I take it you don't like that one then, Cam. My question still got ignored. Oh, sorry, Tommy. Tommy? Sorry, Brian. Tough, it's disappeared. I'm too far behind. Sorry, right, let's catch up, everyone. Brandon Lightcap can chat now. Hello, Brandon. A man of many superpowers. Okay. So I'm an idiot. What does pissing myself laughing mean? I think it means pissing myself laughing. He needs to add that question highlighted tab thingy you put up last week. Okay, shall we give you a go of that? The thing is, the Q&A gets rid of all other chat. So only questions that go in the Q&A. Okay, but that will allow me to get to the bottom of the questions in the chat. Sorry I'm late. Are you talking about your video, or is this how to get multiple tank syndrome? I was talking about the video. Stevie P was pretending to be a beginner and asking me what the best beginner fish was. Are we in rant mode? Not quite. I feel Graham has jumped into rant mode and I'm here for it. I'm going to be completely honest, I'm suffering a bit today. So I would love to have a rant. But I'm kind of like, bigger problems in the world. Can't be bothered to rant about too many things. I've been on a very short fuse all week, especially at work. I've been like kind of waiting for people to say the wrong thing, so I'll go, "You idiot! Why would you darken my day with your presence?" So I've had to take a chill pill and go, right, calm down. The person is an idiot, but not their fault. There are worse things in the world. So, over half of you slackers still haven't hit the like. You had one job. Indeed. There's like nearly 50 people here and not even 25 likes. Oh, here's one of my favourite words. Indubitably. I'm already in rant mode after seeing Aqua advertised. You may want to... As mentioned in one of my quiz questions tonight. Brian's a tube. Oh no, what have I missed? He's not a tube, he's just drunk. I think I'm missing some questions. Apologies. That wasn't me calling Brian a tube. Oh, a tube. Brian, a tube, as in a tube to feed the guppies. I get you. Yeah, that would work. Oh, I've had a think. I don't know where it's gone. I had one of those. One of my Temu purchases was like a funnel at the top with an acrylic tube that goes down to the bottom and a little feeding dish at the bottom, so as you could feed things when stopping the things that float. Come on, Graham, use your words. So you could feed bottom dwelling fish without the top dwelling fish getting it all. That would be good. You stop guppies by not having them. Yeah, another way to stop your guppies eating your food is to add something that eats guppies. Oh, have I seen a wild juggler in for the quiz? Yep, juggler's here. Right, pin it. I don't know how to pin it. I think I have to watch the stream, which I don't want to watch the stream at the same time as doing the stream to be able to pin it. I don't know. Oh, here we go. We've had a question. The question is, does this work? What is the best fish? Discus. Moving on. Quiz link again, please. Right, I'm ending the Q&A because we only got one question and it stops the chat working. Confirm, end, quiz link. There you go. We are starting in 1 minute. This is your 1 minute warning, people. Time to start the quiz. I should be Graham's co-host, really, to keep up. You should be, yeah. That should be my poll question. Would you like to have a co-host? I think Jack would make a very good co-host. He's kind of a natural at this. I don't like to say it, but he's probably better than me at doing this business. I just got 25 likes. Woohoo! 50 people here. What's everyone else doing? What have I done to upset everyone else? Anyone but Jack. No, we can't have we can't have you, Brian, because then nobody can understand either of us. I think we need Jack for his youthful exuberance, Rebecca for her wealth of knowledge. What else? Who else brings things to the stream? Get me for my pretty face, obviously. Maybe we should get Juggler so as we can see him not cheating at the quiz. Right, little face. Are we ready? Are we ready? Live spreadsheeting as co-host. We could have a spreadsheet off, Jack. Right, we've talked about it already tonight. Join the quiz, it's just a bit of fun. This is number 1. And we're going to have 20 questions. Points. I almost did that again, Scott. What do points make? Prizes. We have 25 players tonight. Are we ready to go? Ready to go? We'll start the timer. I always forget there's a timer and I don't need to go, oh, build suspense, and then we put the timer in. I do not like this. I've set Chrome as my default for everything. When I click YouTube links, it opens my Edge browser. It's going to take over the world. Question 1. In what year was the euro first used as a form of currency? Was it 1999, 1992, 2004, or 2008? Zenny has a new laptop, by the way, so she's fast. Ooh. What do we think, people? There are some fish-related questions, don't worry. 7 for 99, 11 for 92, and 5 to 2004. So that's everyone who isn't British going, I don't know, or care. As Mandy says. Again, I have to know the answer, but I do not. The answer was 1999. We're a wee bit laggy. Tom and Jerry is in at first. Mona Lee second. Third, JT keeping fish. And a bunch of other people who didn't. Question number 2. Which film festival is held in Park City, Utah? There's meant to be a picture there. It's not a particularly useful picture. See, there you go. It's just a man with a clapperboard. Is it Cannes, South by Southwest, Sundance, or Raindance? Which film festival is set in Utah? Is it Cannes? The two people who have said Cannes, which is in France. French France. It is indeed Sundance, as many of you thought. Tom and Jerry sticking to the top. Right, let's see how we get on with number 3. Chinese year 2024 is the year of what? Tiger, monkey, dragon, or catfish? Life of Laura and Jace have just subscribed. Wow, I've got lots of subscribers this stream. French France is where French fries come from. It is indeed. And where Can is. I bet you that was Jack, who's probably the closest person to Can of anyone watching. It is the year of the dragon. Oh, Benjamin moves into first because Tom and Jerry missed that one, as did Mona Lee and TJ. Juggler outside the top 10. What's happening? Stevie P, 0 for 3. I love it when things rhyme. Question 4. What aquarium convention kicks off in Pennsylvania next month? Is it the Keystone Clash? Is it Aquashella or Reefapalooza? A convention where I am the proud sponsor of one of the show classes, I think. Unless I've completely made that up. I think I am. What do we think? Well, it's kinda split, but most people going for the Keystone Clash. 8 Aquashellers. Tommy says, I've never heard of Aqua. Aqua is the new name for the one over here. Aqua Telford. Which I kind of said I was going to go to, but kind of losing the will to live, so I might not bother. The answer to this one is, though, Keystone Clash. And Benjamin stays in there. Zenny McGinger and JT keeping fish make up your top 3. Question 5. Nusantara is due to become the capital city of which country this year? That's Nusantara. Is it Philippines, Bangladesh, Bhutan, or Indonesia? So you can't say you don't learn things on this quiz. Spider Lady Kim, hello. Hey, Eduardo, you're not meant to answer in chat, you're meant to answer on the game. But you were wrong anyway, because the answer is Indonesia. Well done, 3 people. Who were your 3? Tash, Texas Tom, and someone else. And Stevie P all made a good move on that one. Mandy says, I have to care to retain, therefore I learn nothing. Mickey learns them after he gets them wrong. That's fine, still learning. Question 6. Which one is the Cardinal Tetra? Now, this makes it more difficult when the images don't show up. Is it A, Cardinal Tetra, B, Cardinal Richelieu, C, Cardinal Van Damme, or D, Cardinal Sin? We're going for another Wild Beer Co. Under the Sun Session Hazy IPA, for those of you playing along at home. Stevie P says it's the rummy nose. It isn't B. I don't know what you're on about, Stephen. 100% of people have gone for the Neon Tetra. Only kidding. 100% of people were correct. Well done, everybody. It was indeed A, the Cardinal Tetra. So that will have done very little for the scores, but to increase them all slightly. Spider Lady Kim says, I'm new here. Hello, Kim. You are. We saw you subscribe and everything. It was very exciting. Thank you for joining us. Alright, question 7. The Channel Tunnel linking UK to continental Europe celebrated what anniversary this year? Is it 30 years, 25 years, 20 years, or 35 years? Again, all the Americans now cursing me. I apologise. There are some American questions. We talked about Utah earlier. So Jack was on this a couple of weeks back. Alright, we've got 12 going for 30, 6 going for 25, 4 for 20. Nobody thought it was 35 though. The answer was 30 years. And the Leighton household regains the rightful place at the top of the leaderboard. But Tash absolutely destroying the senior. Is Chocolate even playing? I didn't see his name there. I am blind, so. Oh, he's down in 12th. Right, question number 8. Name the movie. So this is a still from a movie. What movie is it? Is it A, Cats and Dogs, B, Wall-E, C, Up, or D, Terminator 2? I was just looking at the comments to see if I could find Rebecca's comment of, I've not seen this one. Not to disappoint, she hasn't seen this one either. $92 points for Mandy on that one. Let's see how everyone else did. Yeah, the majority got it. It was Up. Oh, after all that big talk with Tash, she goes down to 6th place. Alright, question number 9. In which month is St. David's Day? The patron saint of the patron saint of Wales. Is it January, September, July, or March? Come on, Jack, aren't you half Welsh? You should know this one. Why is the flag not of a whale? Oh, quite the spread on this one, which makes me think nobody really knows. But it was indeed March. Oh, Jack, well done. You've made your home nation proud. Brian in 2nd place. That's unusual. You're getting a bit dizzy, Brian. Tash back into the top 3. Right, we're going into question number 10. 10 is the first of the wagering questions. This is where you get to bet any amount of your points. It will offer you like half, quarter, whatever, but you can type in any number you want. If you go for nothing, you won't lose any points, but you don't gain any points even if you get it right. So it's worth betting something. And there's a little bit of a clue. Do you know your phobias? What could that mean? And your wagering question is, phophobia is the fear of what? Is it the fear of fears? The fear of robots? The fear of clear water? Or the fear of high-pitched noises? Phophobia, or phobophobia, if you can read unlike me. Phobophobia. Wow. 19 people going for the fear of fears. 19 people correct. The other ones there is a fear of high pitched noises and clear water, which I thought was a bit like, oh, none of them must be fish keepers. Let's see what that's done. JT keeping fish with an impressive 100-point lead over Brian, with a less impressive 4-point lead over Tash. Mona Lee, Gas Musk and Guardian. Oh, ouch. Question 11. Don't worry, you can make it back. There's another gambling question to come. In the initials FIFA, what does the first F stand for? Is it Federation, Football, Friendly, or Financial? It's not helpful if everyone else is right. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point, well made. Aren't most phobias a fear of being scared unless they are disgust phobias? Yeah, I suppose that is. So if you have arachnophobia, you also have phobophobia. Surely farcical. I did consider using farcical as one of the options. Well, 19 people going for Federation, 3 for football. It is Federation. Federation Internationale Football Association, or something like that. Well, everybody in the top 11 getting that one correct. So not too much movement. Are we going to question 12? The science of studying and making maps is known as geography, graphology, cartography, or Mappimonde, or Mappimound. I do not know how to pronounce that. Female, because soccer is late. So someone need to go in time out and sit in the corner. Most people going for cartography, because it's cartography. Well done, everyone. Oh, Brian lost out and dropped down to 6th on that one. Question 13. In which sea anemone dwelling fish are all born male but can turn female in order to mate? Is it the clownfish, the damselfish, the cardinal fish, or the butterfly fish? %100 of people going for the clownfish. Whew. I'd have been worried if we got that one wrong, people. Well done, everybody. So again, that was just a fastest finger first one. It looks like Rebecca with 91 points on that one was fastest. So had the most to gain. Question 14. Which of these famous ocean exploration vessels belonged to oceanographer and filmmaker Jacques Cousteau? Did he have the Beagle, the Calypso, the Terra Nova, or the Challenger? I don't know why I picked this question, other than I like the idea of just, I'm going to pat a crab. $15 people going for Calypso, 1 Terra Nova, no, 1 Challenger and 4 Terra Novas. The correct answer was Calypso. Well done, everybody. Jacques Cousteau's ship, the Calypso, was a former British naval minesweeper, and it was outfitted into a research vessel in 1950. There you go. Facts. Jack moves into first place. Oh, we've had a fair old change at the top, haven't we? Jack, Tash, Benjamin making up your top three, going into question 15. What shrimp hunts prey by creating an exploding bubble that reaches a temperature of 7,700 degrees Celsius? Is it the fireball shrimp, the bulbous shrimp, the mantis shrimp, or the pistol shrimp? Patting crabs is a good maritime activity. Oh, there you go. Okay, we have a bit of a split between mantis and pistol shrimp, and one outlier with a fireball shrimp. Oh, is this going to be the first contentious answer of the night? Because the correct answer is the pistol shrimp. They can break glass and all sorts with their little mantis shrimp. Yes, they are very, very aggressive. But it is indeed the pistol shrimp. The pistol shrimp is considered one of the loudest creatures on Earth. Its claw snap can reach 218 decibels. For reference, sound becomes painful to humans at 140 decibels. There you go. So there should be some changes. Not that many. Brian moves into the top three. Tom and Jerry, Texas Tom, both move up. Question 16. Which of these cheeses was not named after a town in England? Is it Cheddar, Colby, Stilton, or Wensleydale? I think we need to have a bit of a talk with 10 people who don't think Cheddar is a town in England. So, they're all towns in England. The correct answer is Colby, because that Colby cheese is named after a town in America. Colby is named after a town in Wisconsin in the United States, first developed in 1885. See? Americans. I'm being Mr. International over here. I now want cheese. I should never have done that. Jack, despite not getting that one right, stays in first place, just ahead of Tash. 10 points ahead of Tash, who herself is like 20 points ahead of Tom and Jerry. So it's close at the top. Mandy says, see, the thing is, I'm not from England. Yes, but you're allowed to look at maps and things. And the answer to this question was an American place. Come on. Could eat Colby and cheddar all day. I went with tilt. I'm you, Mickey. I would love some cheese on toast. Yeah, wife, if you're watching this, I'd love some cheese on toast. That will not result in me getting any cheese on toast. Right, question 17. I'm now distracted and I'm only thinking of cheese. Hurricane Debbie washed nearly 100 pounds of what onto a Florida beach in August 2024? Was it cocaine, heroin, marijuana, or fentanyl? This technically counts as a fish question because it talks about a beach which is next to the sea which has fish in it. Most people going for cocaine. And that is the right answer. Officials found more than $1 million worth of cocaine on a beach in Florida Keys, followed by Hurricane Debbie. Another package containing $500,000 worth of cocaine itself was found in a separate Florida beach a week later. There you go. Juggler says £100 isn't much, yeah. I think they mean the weight pounds. Possibly. Question. Let's see what that's done to the scores. Tash and Tom and Jerry stay at the top. JT drops down to third. Question 18. What is the capital city of this narrow South American nation, with the Andes Mountains to the right and the Pacific Ocean to the left? Give you a clue. That's Chile. Is it La Paz, Lima, Quito, or Santiago? Ooh. Quite a few people thought that was Peru, clearly. But no, the correct answer is Santiago. The capital of Chile is Santiago. JT back at top. But less than 100 points separating the top 4, I think that was, maybe even 5. Penultimate question time. Question 19. Which of the following birds nest in a burrow? Is it the blue-footed booby, the flamingo, the penguin, or a puffin? Which of these birds nests in a burrow? Lots of love for puffins here, but is that the right answer? Puffins are cool. They are so funky with how they fly. They look like they shouldn't fly. The correct answer is puffins. I think a type of penguin do too. Well, they did not come up on my list of birds that live in a burrow. So I'm invoking Graham rules. What I say is true is true. Mickey says if you see a blue a blue booby, you need to warm it up with your hands. They're endangered. Quite right. Right, are we ready? See the final scores with one question remaining. Again, it's close at the top, but really, in reality, anyone can win this one. Depends how hard you go with your betting on the last one. Are we ready for the last question? Remember, it's a gambling question. How brave do you feel? What do you know about beavers? Now, we've had blue-footed boobies. What do you know about wet beavers? Eduardo bets all the points. What is a baby beaver called? Is it a kit, a cub, a slug, or a whelp? Oh, Tommy says this one's easy. Well, at least 5 people don't know. Alright, time's up. Let's see where we're going. 16 people gone for Kit. 2 cubs, 3 whelps, no slugs. The correct answer, of course, is Kit. So, let's see. The winners are... Tom and Jerry in third place with 3,200. Tash, second place, 3,202. And in first place, JT keeping fish. Well done, Jack. With 3,228 points. That is a big score. 3,000 points is a good score. So that takes us into... What month are we in? We're in September. I'm going to do a bit of live spreadsheeting. Here we go, people. That's the wrong spreadsheet. I want that spreadsheet. There we go. Let me export the questions. No, not the questions, the points. What the points make? Shut up, Graham. We delete that column. We copy that one. We go into week 1. We paste. No, we don't do that. No. And there we have the points. What? Shut up, Graham. No. We don't need to save that, so we don't save that. No. There we go. In position 1, we have JT keeping fish, closely followed by Tash and Tom and Jerry. Only 2 points separating them. Texas Tom, also above 3,000. Brian in 5th, False Inspector 6th, Laurie Carriday in 7th, Bobby Botty McBotty, Juggler, and Zany McGinger making up your top 10. So, remember, if you enjoy this kind of thing, come back next week. And for the next... How many weeks have we got in September? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in September. So we're a quarter of the way through September's quizzing. Juggler says we have to let him win every now and again or he goes to bed in a huff. That's why I made those 2 easy Eliminator quizzes, so as he could feel like he got somewhere. Jack won. This game is rigged for the young whippersnapper. It's not, he's got extra fast Googling skills. That's how he manages it, I think. He thinks he's just a pro. There you go. Benjamin says, beavers are vicious little monsters. I'll say no more about that. But yes, well done everybody. Well done, especially Jack, but everyone else well done too. Juggler was playing. I beat Juggler. He was? Yeah, Brian. You should get pissed every weekend. So, let me just make sure I save that, because that's what I don't... We do have one more quiz for your delectation tonight. So in a few minutes, we will do the Eliminator, which I will also make a soundbite for, so I don't keep having to make a silly voice. This is just 10 questions, so it's a bit quicker. And this is a survivor quiz. So if you get a question wrong, you're out. So it's 10 questions, increasing in difficulty. Get one wrong, you're out. Questions are a mix of multiple choice, drag and drop, and free text. They're not. They're all multiple choice. The correct answer, again, is what I say it is. If it turns out I'm wrong, tough titties. The questions are on a timer, so you have to be quite fast with this one. So there's not enough time to Google, which is why we can't figure out how Jack managed to win this one. Answer 10 correctly in a row and you win a prize. So this is, you don't need to wait for a whole month. You just have to get 10 questions right and you win a prize. Not going to lie, my wife helped me with this one tonight. So the last few questions I thought were quite tricky, but you know, we'll see. That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. That's also the wrong... God. Did I mention my hands were broken? That was the right button. So, we will have a brief interlude for you to ask me any questions you have to ask. We'll do a bit of admin where we say, we have 52... No, we don't. We have 46 people here, but only 36 lights. You have one job, people. Where we go on to libation number 3. This is Huckaback New England IPA. It's a hazy, juicy IPA from the Salt Brewery. So, hit that like button, smash that like button, caress it. Do what you will. Just, if you're sitting there and you don't say anything in chat, you don't have to. You just like watching, hanging around, having me on in the background. Say hello. Just type hello. You don't have to engage in the inane drivel. Just say hello. It's nice to see new people. We've had a few new people tonight. Oh, Jack has a 1 hour long maintenance video uploading right now. Is that watching you clean fish tanks? Not going to lie, I might skip that one. Sorry. I'll watch it and maybe leave it running while I do something else. Sorry, that's what I'll do. I was thinking about something. I've been a bit frustrated that I can't do stuff. So I'm thinking once I get my hands back and I can use them properly, and what can I do to mark the occasion? What will be my first video? But look at the state of that. It's just... ugh. It needs like mega water changes, mega de-algifying, and there's just loads of jobs to do. So I'm thinking, oh, what should I do? How should I do these jobs? Brief interlude. Hit that like. Smash that like. Indeed. Juicy IPA. It is. I quite like this one. It's not too strong, so it doesn't get you wallered. Quite like that. But I like the idea of like trying to do some kind of event, like a 24-hour live stream. Obviously, I couldn't drink on this 24-hour live stream, or it would be a 2-hour live stream and 8 hours of watching me sleep again, and then grumpiness. But I was thinking I could do all my jobs in a live stream. I could get a load of quizzes in the bank, maybe even do some bingos and things like that for when we run out of, and we just want a bit of chill out time. But I've got tanks to clean and maintain. I could make new tanks during a live stream. I could make a video and edit a video during the live stream. I could do some Lego. I could do a crossword. I could whatever. Just over a weekend when I didn't have to do anything else. Do all the jobs for 24 hours. I might fall asleep for some of those hours, but I'd leave the stream running. You can all watch me snore again, or maybe I'll just point the camera away somewhere else while I kip out. But like camp out in the fish room, hang around, get all the UK people can be in during the UK hours, the US people can be in during the US hours. Just for fun. I can't think of any other reason why I want to do that. I keep watching these streams of people that do it on Twitch for like 5 days, and I'm like, why? I thought, I don't get that. And I don't fancy doing it for 5 days. But I just thought it was a little bit of a challenge. I know that Andrew did it recently on the Aquarium Daily channel, and he fell just short of 24 hours. But I try and keep it a little bit more free form, and maybe have some guests on and things like that. I don't know. I don't know. I was also thinking about my New Year's resolutions last year was I was going to get out and do more, and I've not got out and done more. So one of my videos he's obviously not here at the moment, but I was I've been talking with Fishy, as you may know him, about he's got an angry arowana that he wants to get rid of. So I've agreed that I'll take that off his hands. So I was going to go over and see him and film his tank and stuff like that. And then obviously more videos about having an angry arowana and see how it gets on with this kind of thing. But I don't know. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Hello, it's me you're looking for. What's the ABV on that Juicy? It's not that high. It is 5.5. So I find this is quite a nice, smooth. It's nice cold. It's not too high. It's not like 8 or 9%, which some of them are. It's not too bad. Yes, you're quite right there. For a while, do something else, like clean your own. Oh, I will. If you fly me over, I will clean them for you. That would be an expensive maintenance task. I bet Timo has some wonderfully helpful products while you're disabled. I wonder. Would you try putting snails in the tank, or would the discus eat them? No, I've never seen a discus eat a snail. Have I? That's probably not true. I probably have seen discus be interested. They don't like predate on ram's horn snails or anything like that. Definitely don't predate on Malaysian trumpet snails. I've tried to keep this fairly snail free. I do have tanks that just have snails in them, so I could just chuck in all and see what happens. But no, I think the snails would be fine in that tank, and yeah, maybe that's a good idea. They shouldn't eat snails. And I do need snails because I have a pufferfish that likes them. Sleep stream, please. Alright. First video getting wrist straps off Graham is his first only fan. Oh, I don't know about that. Discus shouldn't eat snails. They don't. I have seen them kind of be a bit like, oh, what's this? But I've never seen them like go for them. Maybe they pick off the babies. Maybe. I haven't noticed. They don't have the oral or pharyngeal jaws. But never seen them do it. I've seen them pick at them, but that's it. What if they kind of suck them out the shell? I've seen that happen, not with discus, but with other. That's what I've seen the discus do, is kind of just pick at them, rather than, but then kind of go, that wasn't worth it, and ignore it. I was there, Graham. It wasn't just snoring. You talk in your sleep too. Oh, okay. My cribs would do that. I'm not talking to sleep, but I pick out the snails. Yes. It might help with the algae. They do a good job in mine. If you're going to do a 24, I think the drinking portion is going to have to be pushed to at least hour. Exactly. I think that's definitely going to have to be the case, unless you do want a sleep stream. I was thinking of doing. I don't know what I'm thinking. Who knows? I was kind of thinking just locking myself in the fish room for like a weekend. Not necessarily trying to stay awake, because I think that would be my problem. Would be trying to stay awake for 24 hours. There might be a portion of the stream where I go, do you know what? I'm a bit tired. I'm going to turn the camera over there, and I go over here and just get a few Zeds, and then we're back at it. Right, let's do the next job. We'll see what happens. Phil, how are you doing, Phil? Nice to see you. An arowana would be epic. They're hit and miss, but worth trying. Yeah, well, especially this one that I'm getting apparently is almost 3 feet long, so it sounds like an impressive fish. My only worry is he's getting rid of it because it's picking on one of his fish. So as soon as I put it in my tank and it starts picking on one of my fish, I'll be like, hey, so have you got a receipt for this arowana here? Time for me to go downstairs. I might be back later. Well, if you're back within the next kind of 5-10 minutes, we'll get the quiz going. I can see it in your eyes. Oh, I'm not singing. Shush. When I broke my arm, I got water change pumps. Yeah, I can do water changes. I just can't do. that's a lie. I can do water changes. I haven't done water changes because this hurts. So any movement at all is just constantly sore. So I'm trying to minimise, to concentrate on the important things. So not like wrestling with hoses and all that kind of stuff. Like, oh no, that's too painful. Oh, a beer, you say. I have done a few water changes, but yeah, it's been a bit like, annoying. Snails would eat discus eggs. I think snails would eat discus eggs, yes. Right, where do we get to? I think my ram's horns are eating fish eggs. I think they will. Like if I have, have I ever? I've seen other people post about snails eating discus eggs in their breeding systems. So therefore I have always kept snails out of my discus breeding systems. But I have seen snails go for like Cory eggs and things like that. Where I've been like, oh look, oh there's not on this tank, but oh there's some Cory eggs there, and I'll go away and I'll come back 10 minutes later. Oh, there's 2 snails where those Cory eggs were, and they are no longer there. Right, let's get the Eliminator lined up, if nothing else. This is the Eliminator number 20. I'm going to copy this link. That's the link for anyone that wants to play in the Eliminator. Question, do you have a B-day, or however it's spelt? I do have a B-day. I'm suspicious of the B-day, because I don't fully understand how you're meant to work a B-day. My wife claims it's the best thing since sliced bread, but I'm a bit like, no. So I sit on the loo, looking suspiciously at the B-day to my right, and going, no, I'll stick with toilet paper, thank you. The Great Ocean Disaster Aquarium says if you got one of those hats that hold 2 beers with the tubing to the mouth, your arm would not be in pain. Where were you with that kind of critical thinking earlier? That's exactly what I needed. In fact, I might get on Amazon right now. Another subscriber, Super Toyota 2006. Hello, if you're watching this. Amazon. I might put it on my Amazon wish list. There we go. That's exactly what we need. Ow, 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 ow. Little face. This kind of thing. That's what we need, isn't it? I can just get the cans. Oh, look at that. $16.95. I can get it here tomorrow. Oh, look at that one. That's the one I want. A little bit more fancy. A Sparta drinking helmet. There you go. Anybody from my friends or family watching? Christmas is coming. They keep your feet clean, Graham. What do? B-days? Or snails? I've used the B-day. It's quite nice, actually. It's great if you're prone for hemorrhoids. I heard B-days are illegal to install. Really? Or is this a setup for a joke? But I don't think they are illegal. I've got one. Don't call the police. Are B-days clean as a unit, not making your behind clean? feel we've gone off at a tangent. My brother has one of those Japanese toilets. All I'll say is do not max out the jet setting. I just find the whole thing a little bit disconcerting. I'm like, this can't be how you're meant to use this thing. So mine, I didn't install it. It came in the house. It was just here. Like I say, I've always viewed it with suspicion because it's like a little fountain. So it's got hot water and a cold water. You're meant to set. I don't know. I've never actually Googled bidet instructions. I don't know how you're meant to use them. I assume you're meant to get the nice right temperature, and then it's about the power, and then clean your butt with it. No, not for me. Have I misunderstood how bidets are meant to work? Should we be talking about this? Let's do the quiz. No, that's playing it. I want the presentation view. The Eliminator, number 20. Ours is just cold water. Take it like a man. That makes sure. Well, no. How is that better? Surely it's like, I'm a good 2-3 wipe man. Are you meant to wipe and then bidet? Or just bidet? I don't know. I had a hotel room with a bidet thing in it. It was strange. Yeah, that's how I feel about bidets. I see them and I go, oh, it's got a bidet. Like, walk around it like that. Don't want it to get me with its weird beadiness. If you use wet wipes, then maybe that's as good, but the water helps, and then you can wipe after. What? Did I poo funny? I would not be comfortable just going, done, and then going over to the bidet and going, yeah, wash that up. No. Surely it's like, I know there are a certain class of people that when they have a number 2, they'll wipe and everything, but then they'll go and have a shower because they don't feel clean. And I kind of see where they're coming with that, because like if I was to poo on my arm, I wouldn't just get a bit of paper and go, I'll just wipe that off. Yeah, all good. No, I would like wash that. So why don't you do that with your bum most of the time? So I can see where those guys are coming from. But at the same time, if I don't do the wipe bit and you just go straight to the bidet, isn't that just like a jet wash for your arse? I don't know. I just don't understand, and I don't ever want to ask someone, how do you use a bidet? So I'll just avoid it and continue doing what I do. Graham, do you wash your dishes first or just wipe them off with a towel? I put them in the dishwasher and shut the door and forget about it. I kinda... I don't know. I mean, I was about to draw an analogy with a curry there. If I was having a curry and I didn't quite finish it all, then I wouldn't put it straight in the dishwasher. I'd give it a bit of a wipe first, and maybe even a rinse. But I might use a paper towel first to wipe the plate, and then put it in the dishwasher for a proper clean. So is a bidet the dishwasher? Is that what we're saying? I don't know. I'll say this, if you were to pick up fecal matter from the ground with a piece of paper, would you trust your hand to eat food afterwards? Toilet paper is no different. Well, I do wash my hands after. This has gone way off tangent. Paper doesn't clean. It doesn't, but does it? For 40 odd years, it's cleaned sufficiently for me. If dogs can manage without water or paper, the British can manage with paper. Yeah, maybe that's it. I'm just very being. I'm going to have to look up B-day techniques. Who knows? Using that analogy, he poos in the shower. I do not poo in the shower. I mean, I do give a little bit of extra attention just to make sure everything's clean, but, you know, not after every poop. Anyway, please like and subscribe this stream. This has not gone the way I thought it was going to go, but we're going to do the Eliminator. I'll post in chat again the link for those of you who have just joined and are wondering what the hell are you all talking about. Dogs don't have the arse cheeks for the shit to stick to, though. Some dogs do. But, you know, surely the way you sit on the loo, you kind of sit and spread. Yeah? Talking about dogs, I got a pack of poo bags that had instructions. Right, we're going to do this. No more poop talk, please. Are we all ready? Oh dear, I've got hiccups now. I almost started at question 10. That would have been interesting. I do not know how to use the 3 seashells. Three Seashells. It's another film that you won't have seen called Demolition Man. There you go. You can put that in your film watching homework. Right, are we ready? Question number 1. It's coming soon. Question one. 20 seconds. Here we go. The key instruction was turn bag inside out and place hand inside bag before picking up the poo. I used to work with a guy who would always volunteer to take his dogs for a walk more during winter because it helped keep his hands warm. What do you call your mother's mother? Niece, daughter, aunt, or gran? Glitch, can't answer. Glitch. Is it broken again? Well, 6 of you got it. Right. Stop. Finish. The winners are... Shut up. Right. None of you are winners. None of you are winners. You've all talked about poop all night long. We'll try again. We're going to start again. Don't worry. For some reason, the Eliminator always... hang on. Oh, don't join yet. Don't join yet. Wait. There you go. The amount of money this quiz costs to still crash every week. Remember, you have to be quick on this one as well. Aquarium sheds in. I had a nice... I've added the word nice there. I'm sure it was nice. A nice date with steak, chips, and a bottle of wine. Very nice. We're going to redo the quiz for those of you. I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry. What do you call your mother's mother? Dead. Oh, I wasn't feeling it tonight, but that made my night. Uh, oh, sorry, that made me laugh more than it should have done. Oh, so this is the three shells method, is it? One to scrape, one to scoop water and splash, and one to scrape dry. Ah, right, okay. The first question always ends up being a freebie. Grandma, not grand. See, I had this discussion with my wife earlier. I was like, oh, should I put granny, grandma, nan? So it's all those words count. Surely dad's mother is gran and mum's mother is nan. See, in my case, they were both. It was Granny Care, Granny Cosser. My kids call my mum Gran or Granny, and Vicky's mum is Grandma. Right, are we ready to try again? I wonder if you'll get this first question right. Here we go, 20 seconds. Remember, when it comes up, you have only 10 seconds, I think, to answer it correctly. 15 seconds. So you can get timed out, but it usually works the second time round. Question 1. What do you call your mother's mother? Niece, daughter, aunt, or gran? Give you a clue. Gran. What do we think? Is everyone... Oh, everyone's gone for gran. Who'd think it? It was indeed gran. All these people are still in. And we move on, as we so often swiftly do, to question 2. What kind of material are jeans typically made of? Silk, nylon, denim, or wool? One person went for wool. Who's that one person? Oh, now I feel sorry. There's gas masks. English is not his first language. Maybe denim doesn't mean anything else. Because the correct answer was denim. So we've lost one person, but we still have 17 subscribers. Survivors, not subscribers. Question 3. How many countries make up the United Kingdom? Is it 3, 4, 5, or 6? As Rebecca says, UK or GB? UK. Oh, we have one person saying 3, 4 people saying... 10 people saying 4, 4 people saying 5, and 2 saying 6. I would like to know what these 5 and 6 are. Because the answer is 4. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales. Isle of Man, that's not a country. So, Great Britain, Scotland, England, Wales. United Kingdom, Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. British Isles, Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Ireland. Anyway, how did that go? We've got Bruce, Botty McBotty, Texas Tom, Tash, Stevie P, Aquarium Shed, Laurie Carey Day, Shadow, and Juggler left, as well as Brian H. sneaking in there at the bottom. Question 4. What fruit is dried to make a prune? Is it a plum, a dragon fruit, a pomegranate, or a durian? Hang on. Isle of Man competes in the Commonwealth Games, same as Scotland, and they have their own parliament. I don't think they get to call themselves a country, though. Aren't they like, there's a word for it. It's the Manx Parliament, and they have, it's not a principality, but it's something like that. We shall Google this later. But now, we're on prunes. Wow, 100% of people went for plum. Because it was plum. So all the same people are in. Question number 5. Here we go. What large bird is native to Australia? Is it ostrich, emu, or if you're American, emu for some reason, flamingo, or crane? Ostrich, emu, flamingo, or crane? Ooh. We have a small split. 2 ostriches and 8 emus. It's the emu. The ostrich is African. So the ostrich is African, emus Australian, flamingos South American, and the crane is Asian, I think. So we've got Bruce, Texas Tom, Stevie P, Aquarium Shed, Laurie Carey Day, Shadow, Juggler, and Brian still in. Question number 6. Are we ready? Which US president was shot this month in 1901? Abraham Lincoln, William McKinley, Ronald Reagan, or John F. Kennedy? Which president was shot in 1901? Ooh, 50-50 split between Abraham Lincoln, note the eyebrow, and William McKinley. The answer is William McKinley. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln was a bit earlier. So that leaves us with Texas Tom, Stevie P, Aquarium Shed, and Juggler. See, I'm even putting American questions into the Eliminator. The shot didn't kill Lincoln, technically. I didn't say it killed him, because Ronald Reagan didn't get killed either. I've never heard of him. Me neither. I've got to be honest. I hadn't heard of him. Brian thinks that's a stupid American question. Right, question 7. Are we ready? Which of these animals belongs to the Panthera genus? Is it lynx, cougar, cheetah, or jaguar? We have our answers. We've got 1 cougar, 1 cheetah, and 2 jaguars. The answer is jaguar, or jaguar if you're American. Yeah, lynx is genus Lynxus or something like that, I think. Cougars and cheetahs are, I can't remember, but not this. So we're down to 2. I feel like I should have some dramatic music now, like a dum 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 dum. On to question 8 with 2 survivors, Texas Tom and Aquarium Shed after a bottle of wine. I feel like you're a bit of a disadvantage here, but maybe that's giving you luck. Here we go. Question 8. What is current multiplied by resistance? Ohms, watts, amps, or voltage? What is current multiplied by resistance? Pardon me. So, we have a split. We have one for ohms, one for voltage. So, what is current, which is measured in amps, multiplied by resistance, which is measured in ohms? It's voltage. Aquarium Shed is our only surviving player as we move into question 9. Right, here we go. Question 9. What is fossilized resin better known as? Jade, obsidian, garnet, or amber? What is fossilized resin better known as? Tommy and Mandy both going for D. And it is D, which is the answer. I pressed it in the wrong order. Yes, you've done that well. Well done. So we still have Aquarium Shed going into the final question. I thought this was... I didn't think anyone would make it this far. Here we go. Question 10. Final question. Good luck. What is the capital of Armenia? Is it Yerevan, Baltas, Ardusia, or Scribit? Or Ardusia, or Scribit? We have one answer. Aquarium Shed has gone for Yerevan. The correct answer is Yerevan. We've done it. Another 2-time winner of the Eliminator. So you get a prize. Well done, Aquarium Shed. You've done it again. That's now you and Jack are the only winners, and you're both 2-time winners of the hardest quiz on fish tube. I'm going to go with that anyway. But well done. Congratulations. All the good things. That was
unreal
and
great,
maybe even
impressive.
It was
excellent, exciting,
and
outstanding.
Well done. What would you like? So you get to choose some stuff. You can have another towel. You have more than one tank, so you could use more than one towel. You can have a goodie bag of, I don't know, fish foods and stuff. You could have, what else have we got? You could have my CO2 kit, but that's a bit rusty and dented because I dropped it and neglected it for a while. Or any other kind of merch. We can do some t-shirts, mouse mats, bags, whatever, you know. So that just gives me an excuse to tell everyone that no matter where you live in the world, you can go to the Aquarium Adventures merch superstore and buy all kinds of stuff with all kinds of designs, stickers, t-shirts, etc, etc. If you want the high quality stuff, you can go to aquariumadventures.co.uk and get the embroidered t-shirts, jumpers, hoodies, all that kind of stuff. So have a browse, see what we'd like. Anything off my website, basically, or this website. But as a 2-time winner, you can choose anything you want. And there we go. That was good. My heart was racing. Well done, congratulations. Brian says he would have won, not for that stupid American question. Sorry, I have to be like, what's the word? An all-inclusive quizmaster. I know almost half my audience is from the US, so I need to pander to them a little bit, Brian. Sorry. Anyway, that was fun. Well done. I didn't think anyone was going to win that. I must admit, I'm a bit gutted for my bank balance, but never mind, that's fine. That's why we do these things. Scott says, Aquarium Adventures, you missed my message, so I'll say it again and add the context. Given your comment on the emu question, is it actually meant to be T-emu instead of T-mu? I get you. Geography for the final question. Very lucky for me. How did you know that, or was it a guess? Because I was thinking, no one's going to get this. Armenia keeps coming up. I'm hearing it all the time. I'm watching a TV show. I'm watching a TV show where the baddies are Armenians. I watched someone else who was talking about the best places to go on holiday this year is Armenia. There was someone else saying a thing that was invented in Armenia, and I was like, right, I've got to have an Armenian question this week. So there we go. That's why we had that question. Emu, not emu, or emu, not emu. I know. I was making it for the Americans. You call it emus, don't you? I knew it. Damn you! I was like, I knew there'll be somebody that'll know this. I don't even know what that means or how to say that. Emu. So I'm under the impression that in this country we say emu, and that in America you say emu. Is that not the case? Teemu, not Teemu. Right, we're going down a rabbit hole now. Right, my everything hurts. So as much as I enjoyed that, I think I might knock a head on it. That's not what we say. You say it the same as us. I'm sure I've seen it in various TV shows and films for Americans all saying emu. Maybe not. But yes, like I say, I'm kind of sore. I'm going to call it a night a bit early. If there's anyone else streaming after me, you've got a few minutes to go and make yourself some teas and coffees and all those good things before you get up and run out of time. So I'll give you some time back. That's what you say when you finish a meeting early. I'm giving you all some time back. Aren't I lovely? Those Americans are idiots. Is it Friends? That's the one that I remember. I'm going to have to look at this up now. This will get me declassified immediately. Declassified? That's not the thing. I'll do this off stream, and I'll put a link in. I'll put a link in the chat in Discord. You can see that. But as we say each week, thank you all for coming along. I hope it wasn't a complete waste of time and you had some enjoyment out of this. I did. I thought it was funny, especially the dead mother's mother joke. But until next week, go and brush up on all your emu facts, and we'll get back to you next week. But I hope you had fun. Have a good weekend, everybody. One thing. Another reason that I need to stop early is I'm off to the World Karate Championships tomorrow because my 12-year-old daughter is competing in the World Karate Championships. Who would have thunk it? So I have to get up at like stupid o'clock to get there. She's doing it because they're in Sheffield, so you know. Emu quiz. There might be some emu questions next week, yes. But for now, and for once and for all, thank you for joining me, everyone. Hope you have a great weekend. See you in the next one. Go and watch some videos, click some buttons. There's things to click. Give them a click. Bye-bye.